Hello mga kawawmat. In this video lesson, we will discuss computing weekly salary from annual salary. So magbibigay ako ng limang problems, then we will solve the different problems involving computing weekly salary from annual salary. So problem number one is a simple annual to weekly salary conversion. So Jericho is an IT support specialist working in Clark, Pampanga. His annual salary is 390,000 pesos. He is paid weekly. How much does Jericho earn per week based on his annual salary? So of course, the given, we have the annual salary of 390,000 pesos and ilang linggo, no? So sa isang taon, ilang linggo ulit based sa previous discussion natin, meron tayong 52 weeks in a year. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, it's a simple division, no? I-divide lang yung annual salary para makuha yung weekly wage ni Jericho. So, yung 390,000, i-divide sa 52 and that is 7,500. So, ibig sabihin, Jericho earned 7,500 pesos per week. Next. So this is about annual salary with overtime pay. Clara is a medical technologist in a private diagnostic laboratory in Cagayan de Oro City with an annual salary of 343,200. She works 40 hours per week, but this week she worked 6 extra hours. So overtime is paid at 1.25 times her regular hourly rate. So what is Clara's total weekly pay this week including overtime? So ano yung mga given natin? So we have the weekly base pay which is 6,600. So paano natin nakuha yung weekly pay niya? So from the annual salary, dinivide natin sa 52. So dinivide lang natin sa 52. So 343,200 divided by 52 and that is 6,600 pesos. So ibig sabihin, ito yung weekly pay niya, no? Wala pa yung overtime dyan. Next, since ang regular weekly hours ni Clara is 40 hours. Since sumobra siya, so um, above 40 hours, that is considered overtime na. So ngayong linggo, meron si Clara 6 extra hours. So, ito yung overtime niya. So, para makuha natin kung magkano ang kinita niya dun sa overtime pay niya, kukunin muna natin yung computation ng overtime ng hourly rate niya. So, okay. First, we will compute first the hourly rate, no? So, from 6,600, since ito yung weekly pay niya, i-divide natin sa 40. Bakit 40? So, ito yung number of hours per week. So 6,600 divided by 40, so is equal to 165 pesos. So ibig sabihin, ang isang oras ni Clara ay binabayaran siya ng 165 pesos. So makukompute na natin yung overtime rate niya. So yung 165 pesos, minumultiply natin sa 1.25, and that will be 206 pesos and 25 centavos. Since 6 na oras siya nag-overtime, so i-compute natin yung 206.25 times 6. So yung 6 na yan, yun yung 6 extra hours niya. And that will be 1,237.5 or 0.50. So, ibig sabihin, babayaran siya sa overtime niya ng 1,237.50. So, magkano yung total weekly pay niya for this week? So, yung weekly pay niya is 6,600 plus the overtime pay na 1,237.50 and the answer is 7,837.50. So, ibig sabihin, yung total pay niya, at total weekly pay niya for this week is 7,837.50. Next. So, this is an annual salary with sales commission, a problem with annual salary with sales commission. Ryan is a real estate agent in Bonifacio Global City or BGC Taguig. He earns a base salary of 208,000 per year and gets a 3% commission on his property sales. So again ha, base salary lang niya yung 208,000. And then, once na makabenta siya ng property, meron siyang 3% na porsyentong makukuha. So this week, he closed a deal and sold a condominium unit worth of 3,500,000 pesos. So, mula dun sa 3,500,000 pesos, doon siya makakuha ng porsyento na 3%. So, magkano yung kinita ni Ryan ngayong linggo? So, una, again, meron tayong base salary. So, this will be the annual salary niya, no? 208,000. So, 208,000. Okay, per year, so annual ito, no? So, 208,000 divided by 52 para makuha natin yung weekly salary niya. And that is 4,000. Then after that, so meron siya makukuhang 3% na komisyon dun sa maibibenta niyang condominium. So, yung 3%, you can convert it into decimal. That will be 0.03 times 3,500,000. So using your calculator, the answer is 105,000 pesos. So ibig sabihin, doon sa 3,500,000, kapag nakabenta siya, meron siyang makukuha na 105,000. So magkano ang kinita ni Ryan sa buong linggo? So, yung weekly base salary niya na 4,000, i-add natin yung nakuha niyang komisyon na 105,000, a total of 109,000. So, ibig sabihin, sa linggong lang ito, 109,000 ang kinita ni Ryan. Next, Ninita works from her home in Marikina City, sewing custom leather shoes for a local brand. So ito ay halimbawa ng piecework rate with monthly allowance. So she is paid 120 pesos per pair of shoes completed and receives a monthly transportation and utility allowance of 1,600 pesos. She finishes 35 pairs of shoes this week. So, what is Ninita's total weekly earnings, including her allowance? So, assume natin na exactly 4 weeks yung isang buwan for the allowance calculation. Kasi binigyan siya ng transpo allowance na 1,600. And that's good for uh, month, for a month, no? So, since ang pinapakompute lang naman sa atin is yung ngayong linggo, so yung 1,600, of course, i-divide natin by 4. So, yun ang allowance niya every week. So, ano yung mga given natin? So, piecework pay, babayaran siya ng 35 pesos. Babayaran siya ng 120 pesos sa bawat matapos niyang leather shoes. So, since nakatapos siya itong linggo na to ng ilang peraso, 35 pesos. So next is, so ibig sabihin, dun sa 35 pieces na natapos niya, so babayaran siya doon ng 4,200 pesos. And then, meron siyang weekly allowance, no? So, para makuha natin yung weekly allowance, since sa problem, binigay lang na meron siyang monthly allowance na 1,600. Since ang question sa problem ay kukunin lang natin yung makukuha niya ngayong linggo, so ikunin lang natin yung particular allowance niya for this week. Since merong 4 na linggo sa isang buwan, so yung 1,600 hahatiin natin sa 4. So, 1,600 divided by 4. So, ibig sabihin, meron siyang weekly allowance na 400 pesos. So, magkano lahat? Ang total weekly income niya. So, yung 4,200 plus 400. So, magkano lahat? 4,600 pesos. Next. So this is an example of a problem of annual salary with overtime, bonus, and commission. So Danica is a BPO team leader in Ortigas Pasig with an annual salary of 561,600. She works 40 hours per week. But this week, she stayed late to assist her team and worked 8 extra hours. So, dito nakalagay kung paano babayaran sila sa overtime, no? So, paid at 1.5 times her regular hourly rate. So, she also received a weekly attendance bonus of 1,500 and a referral commission of 2,000 for onboarding a new client. So, what is Danica's total weekly wage this week? So, madali lang siya kukumputin, no? Una, para makuha natin, since meron tayong annual salary na 561,600, i-divide lang muna natin sa 52. So, ibig sabihin, sa isang linggo, kahit wala siyang bonus, wala siyang overtime, ito yung weekly salary niya, 10,800 pesos. Next, since meron siyang 8 extra hours na overtime, so kukumpitin natin magkano yung per hour niya. So, 40 hours per week ang trabaho niya. So, yung weekly base salary na 10,800, i-divide lang natin sa 40 para malaman natin kung magkano yung binabayad sa kanya per hour. So, ibig sabihin, 10,800 i-divide sa 40, so the answer is 270 pesos. So, ibig sabihin, ang rate niya per hour ay 270 pesos. So, ngayon, kukumputin na natin yung overtime rate niya. So, multiply lang natin sa 1.5. Bakit hindi 1.25? Nakalagay sa problem na babayaran sila 1.5 times her regular hourly rate. So that 270 multiplied to 1.5, the answer is 405,000 pesos. And then, makukompute na natin yung overtime pay, the hourly rate na 405 pesos multiply dun sa 8 oras, and the answer is 3,240. Meron pa ba siya ibang kinita? Meron, no? Yung 2,000 na komisyon. Okay, nakinita niya. Okay, so magkano lahat? So, ang kinita niya ngayong linggo. So, yung weekly base salary na 10,800, yung overtime na 3,240, plus meron siyang 1,500 na ah, attendance bonus, no? Meron siyang attendance bonus na 1,500 plus 2,000 na referral commission. So, kapag inad natin lahat yan, a total of 17,540 pesos. So, ngayong linggo lang to, no? Ito ang kinita ni Danica, no? Sa isang linggo, 17,540 pesos.